Hello, and welcome to your Daily 5. My name is Greg Harmon. I'm the founder and president of Dragonfly Capital. At Dragonfly Capital, we manage portfolios for clients using separate accounts, and we do it mainly focused on technical analysis to determine short-term price moves and follow trends. We gain some leverage by using option strategies in there to protect against risking a lot of capital per trade. So that we can look to exceed the return of the S&P 500 with very high cash balances. We also, for those of you that like to do it yourself, provide and sell a newsletter that gives ideas on a weekly basis about stocks that might be of interest to you. You can find out more at dragonflycap.com. So last month, when I did the show, I talked about the return of the mega caps, and we looked at the start of some potential daily breakouts in what used to be the FAANG stocks, and now we're just going to call them mega caps. Today, we're going to continue to look at that and see the extent of the breadth of what's going on in those stocks by looking at the same 5 stocks, but looking instead of at their daily charts, we're going to look at their weekly charts. And these are all charts as of Friday. You'll be seeing this after 1 o'clock on Monday afternoon, and note already that the market has turned around on a short-term basis for many of these stocks. But again, these are weekly charts, not daily charts. First one I wanted to talk about is Apple. And the weekly chart of Apple shows you the peak that happened right at the beginning of the year, a pullback to 38%. 38.2% of the move higher from the 2022 or the 2020 low to the top at that peak in 2022. And since that's double tap there at that 38.2%, a strong move higher, some consolidation, and then 3 weeks in a row of strong moves to the upside, followed by kind of a rest, that doji candle that ended last week at about 164. What I want to point out here is that we do have a higher high and a higher low on the weekly basis. We're above this consolidation area now, and we may be making a higher high here if the price action that's happening today continues and it pulls back a little bit. But as long as it stays above 146, the 146 area, this would be, again, another higher high and a higher low. Definition of an uptrend, and with the Bollinger Bands pointed up to the top here, and price riding along the Bollinger Bands, positive RSI above 60 now on the weekly chart, and the MACD in positive territory and rising. These are all signs of positivity for further upside in the stock. Second one is Microsoft. Microsoft ended last week at resistance, the resistance that's held it since about April of 2022. But again, the similar kind of pattern. After a touch at the 200-week moving average, a move up, and then a pullback to a higher low at that 200-week moving average, a higher high, another higher low, now making a higher high, a move above this area from August to September of 2022, making it a higher high on a larger scale. We've got, again, positive momentum here with the RSI into the 60s, and we've got the MACD climbing and positive as well. So again, here with Microsoft, this also looks like it's got more room to the upside, with the next target being around the 305, 306 area. Third on our list, Alphabet. Alphabet, you can see, had a much deeper pullback, retracing back a little over 61.8% of its move off the 2020 low to the top in early 2022. Some consolidation in that area for a period of time with a failed break to the upside, Now we've got a move to the upside, making a higher high off of what happened in January of this year to go along with the higher low that got put in place between February and March, and making that higher high here now. Also pushing the Bollinger Bands up open to the upside. We've got momentum about to turn to the positive on the MACD as it rises, and just below that 60 level that I like to see on the RSI. So this one with the trigger above the price action from earlier this year gives us a longer term, so weekly scale breakout to the upside with momentum close to confirming as well. Next is Amazon. Amazon's a little less positive than the others. Amazon, you can see, fully retraced its move, dropping back to a low at the beginning of the year. It had pulled up to resistance that held it in January, dropped back to a higher low, and is now back up at that resistance area from earlier this year, printing a doji candle to finish last week. Momentum on the MACD, even though it's negative, it's rising, and it's steadily rising, steadily been rising since January. The RSI making a higher low here, stuck around the midline. What we want to see in Amazon to continue to look at this for something more than a short-term move and for a longer-term move would be a move over this 104 area. And then the last on the list today is Meta Platforms, former Facebook. Bottomed in October last year and has had a strong move higher since. You can discern a couple of higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, and a move higher here. Next target area is this confluence of the 200 and 100 week moving averages. You can see the 200 week moving average is basically flat since this time last year, and is hovering just above this little peak here, mini peak from the March-April timeframe of 2022. So it doesn't seem like there's anything to stop Meta from getting back up to this 230 odd price level, 225, 230 price level, and then the only piece of concern left would be the cross here on the two moving averages around the 233 level. Momentum is really strong. This is really what you like to see, especially on a weekly chart with the RSI up here in 70. Some people will talk about that being overbought, and it's a difficult time to buy, but on a weekly chart to see momentum that strong gives an indication that it's not going to stop soon. Also very strong on the MACD. So there you have the mega caps continuing to look good, not just on the short term, but on the longer term picture as well. That's your Daily 5. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, Dave Keller here with StockCharts.com. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, and we hope you did, hit the like button right below. Also, we have so much new content every day. Consider subscribing to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button in the video or right below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a fantastic day.